Hello everyone, it's the Nerd Next Door, and today we're going to be talking about binary. 101. See, get it? 101, because binary has ones and zeros. Yeah, well, let me erase this. So, binary, though you may associate it with computers, is technically a number system. Now, it is used mostly by computers, so you would be right in comparing the two. However, binary is its own number system. So, one of the things that you may have learned in school is place values. So, say, this is the ones place, this is the tens place, and this is the hundreds place. Now, in binary, it's a similar thing. So, if you have this number, you have a ones place, a twos place, and a fours place. Now, the difference is that the places in binary go off of powers of 2, whereas the places in decimal, or the number system you likely use, is in powers of 10. So, how do you understand binary? So, place values are key to understanding binary. So, because of the values in the places adding up to the whole number in decimal, you can do the same with binary. So, say this number is 550 because there are 5 100s, 5 tens, and 0 ones, which add up to 550. Now this is 6 because there is 1 4, 1 2, and 0 ones, which add up to 6, or in binary, 110, which is still technically 6 because there aren't really separate words for binary. Now, you can do this pretty easily if you have a good amount of time. It would take a while for you to be able to do it just automatically. So, the good parts about knowing binary are that A, you can count on your fingers in binary higher than you can in decimal, and also it's easier to understand some computer outputs. So, the practice of binary goes much longer than just a couple of digits, just as decimal can. That's backwards 5, but it's okay. I guess it can be a 2. Anyway, so when you want to find out what a number is, you can start by saying, okay, so there are 0 ones, there's a 2, a 4, an 8. No, there's no 4. There's no 8, but there is a 4. There's no 16, there's a 32, and there is a 64. So 64 plus 32 gets you 96. Then plus 4 gives you 100. And then plus 2 gives you 102. So, you can use this information to understand some things or just to impress your friends. Now, counting in binary on your fingers works in a similar manner to counting it with, say, electricity. Now, because your fingers have multiple states, there are technically multiple different ways you can do it. But the benefit of binary is that you don't have to consider separate states. There are just 2 states, not raised and raised. So if you have a hand that is expertly drawn, then if all fingers are up, there are a total of 5 fingers. And so there is 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 3, and 2 to the power of 4 if they're all raised, or reversed depending on the viewer perception. Now, you can do this by saying if you want to put 6 on your hand, you have no 2 to the power of 0s or 1s. You have 1 2 to the power of 1, so that's just 2. You have 1 2 to the power of 2 or 4, 0 to the power of 2s, 0 to the power of 3s, and 0 to the power of 4s on another expertly drawn hand. And so on a single hand, you can count all the way up to, I think it's actually 31, or it could be 15, I can't remember it, but I think it's 31. But on 2 hands, I believe you can count all the way up to 1023. Now, it's going to be difficult for people to understand, because generally people don't count on their hands in binary, but it's a fun thing to do and can be useful if people around you understand. So that's my video. I hope you enjoyed. Please tell me if you have any questions. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And see you later, neighbor.